Forget eggs. This cheap food builds muscle faster. After 60, it is astounding to consider that a staggering 94% of American seniors over the age of 65 are unknowingly making a daily nutritional mistake, a misstep that could potentially rob them of their cherished independence, their physical strength, and their ability to continue living comfortably in their own homes. This isn't a hypothetical scenario, it's a daily reality for a vast majority of our senior population. The good news, however, is that by understanding the latest scientific discoveries, you can actively combat this decline. Over the next few minutes, I am going to unveil a list of 10 readily available and inexpensive everyday foods that have been scientifically proven to rebuild muscle mass more effectively than even the commonly recommended eggs. This revelation is particularly significant because it challenges decades of conventional dietary advice. The research that has emerged is truly eye-opening. When scientists embarked on a comprehensive study, examining over 3,000 different foods for their efficacy in promoting muscle growth in seniors, only a select 10 truly stood out from the crowd. Imagine that out of thousands of options, just 10 demonstrated exceptional muscle-building capabilities for older adults. What is perhaps most shocking and has frankly stunned the medical community is that eggs, long hailed as the perfect protein and a staple in dietary recommendations for seniors for over 30 years, did not even make this exclusive list. For 3 decades, older Americans have been advised to rely on eggs to combat the inevitable weakness and frailty that can accompany aging. However, cutting-edge science is now revealing a different story. In older adults, the protein from eggs is not absorbed as efficiently as once believed. This means that while seniors consume eggs hoping to nourish their muscles, these vital tissues may actually be starved of the necessary nutrients, all while potentially contributing to circulating cholesterol levels that can impede circulation. In stark contrast, 10 entirely overlooked everyday foods found at your local grocery store and remarkably affordable are now demonstrating their superior ability to rebuild muscle faster than eggs, even for individuals in their 70s and 80s. This is not about expensive supplements or complicated dietary regimens. These are foods that are likely already in your pantry or easily accessible. The reluctance of the mainstream medical industry to widely promote these foods is, unfortunately, unsurgently tied to financial interests. The uncomfortable truth is that frailty and weakness translate into increased business for them. Weak seniors require more walkers, more prescription medications, more surgical interventions, and more placements in assisted living facilities. Conversely, strong, independent seniors do not contribute to their profit margins. However, the scientific research is irrefutable, and I am committed to sharing every detail with you today. These 10 foods possess the remarkable potential to slow, halt, and even reverse age-related muscle decline, empowering you to reclaim the strength, stability, and independence that you may have believed were lost forever. Prepare to be astonished by number 4 on this list. This particular food has shocked scientists by actually stimulating new muscle fiber growth in seniors over the age of 75, a feat that medical experts previously considered to be completely impossible after the age of 70. Before we delve into these transformative discoveries, I want to connect with you on a personal level. I invite you to reflect on your current age and consider the most significant muscle-related challenge you have encountered recently. Are you experiencing leg weakness that makes the simple act of standing from your favorite chair a daunting task? Do you find yourself recovering slowly after engaging in activities as common as gardening or walking to the mailbox? Perhaps you are dealing with balance issues that compel you to constantly reach for walls and furniture for support. Please share your personal experiences in the comments section below. We are not merely collecting data, we are actively reading and responding to every single comment. Your story, your struggle, and your eventual triumph might be the very inspiration another senior needs to finally embrace the changes that will profoundly transform their life. Your courage to share your journey could very well be someone else's pivotal turning point towards renewed strength and vitality. Now, without further ado, let us begin our journey into the world of muscle-rebuilding foods, starting with number 10. This is a simple, budget-friendly food that has been shown to work overnight, rebuilding strength at a pace that far surpasses what eggs can achieve. It is highly likely that this versatile food is already residing in your refrigerator, waiting to be utilized. Number 10. Cottage cheese. On the surface, cottage cheese might appear rather unassuming and ordinary. However, it is, in fact, one of the most potent muscle-repairing foods you can incorporate into your evening meal. What elevates cottage cheese to such a remarkable status is its exceptionally high concentration of casein protein. This unique protein is characterized by its slow-digesting nature, meaning it gradually releases amino acids into your bloodstream over a period of several hours, precisely when you are asleep. For seniors, this timing is of paramount importance. Most individuals fail to grasp a critical aspect of muscle repair. Your muscles do not exclusively rebuild during the active hours of the day. The majority of the actual muscle repair and growth processes occur overnight, while you are in a state of restful sleep. During this restorative period, your body shifts into a repair and regeneration mode. While eggs provide a rapid influx of protein that your body quickly utilizes, cottage cheese offers a continuous and steady supply of nourishment to your muscles, ensuring they remain adequately fed and actively rebuilding throughout the entire night. A single cup of cottage cheese delivers approximately 25 grams of high-quality protein, along with essential calcium and phosphorus, which directly contribute to strengthening your bones and significantly reducing the risk of dangerous fractures. Let me introduce you to Helen, a 72-year-old woman from Phoenix, Arizona. Helen used to wake up each morning experiencing stiff, aching legs that made the simple act of rising from her bed a painful ordeal. Her physician suggested pain medication, but Helen was determined to explore natural alternatives first. After incorporating just half a cup of cottage cheese as her evening snack before retiring for the night, she observed a remarkable difference within a mere 2 weeks. Her legs experienced significantly less discomfort upon waking, and her energy levels remained sustained for a considerably longer duration throughout the day, as opposed to the usual post-lunch crash. This slow, consistent release of protein provided her muscles with precisely the nourishment they had been deprived of for years, night after night. The scientific evidence underpinning this observation is entirely robust. Research published in the esteemed British Journal of Nutrition followed a group of older adults for a period of 6 months. The findings indicated that participants who consumed casein protein before bed exhibited significantly enhanced overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to those who abstained from nighttime protein intake altogether. In simpler terms, their muscles were actively engaged in repair and growth processes while they enjoyed a peaceful night's sleep. Furthermore, cottage cheese offers a range of additional benefits that eggs simply cannot replicate. It contains natural probiotics, which are beneficial bacteria that play a crucial role in promoting a healthy gut microbiome. A healthy gut, in turn, enhances your body's ability to absorb nutrients more efficiently from all the foods you consume. This translates to receiving greater nutritional value from every meal, which becomes increasingly vital as we age and our digestive systems may become less efficient. The affordability of cottage cheese further amplifies its impressive value for seniors who are often managing fixed incomes. It is considerably less expensive than most meat sources, requires absolutely no cooking or complex preparation, and remains fresh in your refrigerator for several days. This makes it an exceptionally convenient option for seniors who prefer not to spend extensive time in the kitchen or struggle with intricate meal preparation. Simple, effective, and budget-friendly, cottage cheese unequivocally demonstrates that you do not require expensive eggs to build strength at any age. And if you find the benefits of cottage cheese compelling, wait until you discover the advantages of number 9, as it is a food that not only facilitates muscle building, but also actively combats the insidious inflammation that is silently contributing to weakness and fatigue in millions of American seniors. Number 9. Tofu. Now, the very mention of tofu might not elicit an immediate sense of excitement for many Americans, and I understand that initial reaction. However, I urge you not to let its seemingly plain and simple appearance deceive you in any way. For seniors over the age of 60, this soy-based protein is a genuine powerhouse for muscle development, a fact that most physicians seldom discuss. A single serving of tofu, approximately half a cup, provides around 10 grams of high-quality, complete protein, along with all 9 essential amino acids that your body is incapable of producing on its own. This classification makes tofu what nutritionists refer to as a complete protein, a distinction that many plant-based foods simply cannot claim. What makes tofu particularly potent for American seniors is its rich endowment of natural compounds known as isoflavones. These plant-based compounds gently mimic the effects of estrogen in your body. This becomes increasingly significant as we age because declining hormone levels directly accelerate muscle loss and bone weakness with each passing year. By naturally supporting hormonal balance, tofu helps to safeguard both your physical strength and your overall stability, all without the potential side effects or risks associated with hormone replacement therapy. Consider it nature's gentle approach to supporting your body's evolving needs. Let me share the story of Walter with you. Walter, a 76-year-old retired mechanic from Cleveland, Ohio, had always harbored a deep skepticism towards anything that deviated from a traditional meat and potatoes diet. However, when his joint pain escalated to a point where he could barely work in his garage, he decided to give his daughter's suggestion a try. Walter began replacing his usual twice-weekly servings of fried chicken and beef with simple baked tofu, seasoned with herbs he already had in his kitchen. Within a mere month, he experienced a change that utterly surprised him. He noticed a significant reduction in his joint pain and reported a marked increase in energy levels for his morning walks around the neighborhood. The clean protein and the gentle anti-inflammatory properties of soy worked synergistically in his favor, without the heaviness, cholesterol, or digestive discomfort that often accompanies heavy animal fats as we age. Walter's wife even observed that he was no longer taking afternoon naps, as his energy remained consistently stable throughout the day. A comprehensive study published in the respected Journal of Nutrition followed older adults for a period of 18 months and revealed something truly remarkable. Those who consistently incorporated soy protein into their diets maintained a significantly greater amount of lean muscle mass compared to individuals who relied exclusively on animal protein sources. This information is critically important because maintaining lean muscle mass is directly and profoundly linked to independence, improved balance, and the sustained ability to live in one's own home as one grows older. Tofu is also naturally abundant in calcium and magnesium, two essential minerals that play direct roles in preventing painful muscle cramps, ensuring bone density and strength, and facilitating smooth, coordinated muscle contractions. Because tofu is inherently low in calories but highly satiating and satisfying, it aids seniors in managing their weight without compromising their muscles by depriving them of essential nutrients. This aspect is particularly vital for older adults who need to maintain a healthy weight while diligently preserving precious muscle mass. The most appealing aspect of tofu is its extraordinary versatility and affordability. You can effortlessly incorporate cubed tofu into a simple stir-fry with frozen vegetables, bake it with basic spices you likely already possess, or even blend silken tofu into a protein-rich smoothie. Unlike eggs, which can elevate cholesterol levels in some seniors, tofu delivers high-quality protein without posing any cardiovascular risks. But if tofu already sounds impressive to you, just hold on until you discover number 8. A humble food that not only builds muscle but also actively repairs damaged tissue at a rate that surpasses many expensive supplements available on the market today. Number 8. Chickpeas. Chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans by some, are undeniably one of the most inexpensive and frequently overlooked muscle-building foods you will ever encounter, nestled in the canned goods aisle of any American grocery store. A single cup of chickpeas provides approximately 15 grams of plant-based protein, complemented by a substantial dose of complex carbohydrates. These carbohydrates serve to fuel your muscles with a steady and consistent supply of energy, rather than the abrupt spikes and subsequent crashes often experienced with processed foods and sugary snacks. For seniors, this nutritional equilibrium can be a game changer. It signifies that you are not only facilitating the repair and rebuilding of muscle tissue, but also powering your legs, heart, and brain with fuel that genuinely lasts for hours, preventing the depletion and exhaustion that can otherwise set in. Let me share the story of Evelyn with you. Evelyn, a 70-year-old retired teacher from Sacramento, California, used to depend on simple white bread sandwiches for her daily lunch. She believed she was eating reasonably well. However, by 2 p.m. each afternoon, she would be hit by an overwhelming wave of fatigue that made even the simplest tasks feel arduous. When Evelyn began substituting her white bread lunches with chickpea salads just 3 times a week, she noticed a dramatic shift within 1 month. Her afternoon fatigue completely dissipated. Her legs felt noticeably stronger during her evening walks, and Her hands exhibited less trembling when carrying grocery bags or lifting everyday objects around her apartment. This sustained combination of protein and fiber provided her body with the kind of long-lasting fuel it had been craving for years without her even consciously recognizing what was missing. The transformation was so apparent that her neighbors began inquiring about what she was doing differently. The scientific evidence strongly supports Evelyn's remarkable experience. A detailed study published in the journal Nutrients revealed that diets rich in legumes, such as chickpeas, significantly improve muscle endurance and overall physical performance in older adults when compared to diets that primarily focus on refined grains and processed foods. But what is it about chickpeas that makes them so exceptionally effective? They deliver not only high-quality protein, but also magnesium, zinc, and folate, three essential nutrients that directly regulate muscle contractions, facilitate the repair of connective tissues, and strengthen bones from the inside out. While eggs may offer protein, chickpeas provide a comprehensive spectrum of support for the aging body, including vital fiber that enhances digestion and aids in the absorption of more nutrients from all other foods consumed throughout the day. The remarkable versatility and affordability of chickpeas make them even more valuable for seniors. They can be enjoyed roasted as a satisfyingly crunchy snack, offering a healthier alternative to potato chips. They can be mashed into homemade hummus, perfect for spreading on vegetables or whole grain crackers. They can also be stirred into hearty stews and soups, providing warmth and sustained energy. Unlike expensive meats, chickpeas are entirely cholesterol-free and exceptionally easy to digest, even for seniors who may experience sensitive stomachs or digestive issues that often develop with age. For mere pennies per serving, you are providing your muscles with precisely what they crave: fuel for energy, nutrients for repair, and the foundational building blocks for lasting strength. And speaking of powerful foods that exert their benefits on multiple levels, number 7 is truly extraordinary, as it not only strengthens your muscles, but also supports the health of your nerves, ensuring that your body can effectively utilize and coordinate the strength you are actively building. Before we continue with this potentially life-changing information, if you are finding genuine value in what I am sharing today, please take a moment to tap that like button right now. Ensure you are subscribed and have the notification bell turned on so that you never miss out on powerful health tips like these, which have the potential to genuinely transform your golden years. Number 7. Canned sardines. While sardines may come in a small, unassuming can when it comes to rebuilding muscle mass in seniors, they pack an absolutely formidable nutritional punch that rivals even the most expensive supplements. Just a single serving of canned sardines delivers over 20 grams of complete, high-quality protein, alongside omega-3 fatty acids that work to reduce inflammation throughout your body and dramatically accelerate muscle recovery after any form of physical activity. For seniors over the age of 60, this particular combination is absolutely critical. This is because chronic inflammation is one of the insidious, hidden reasons why muscle repair processes begin to slow down significantly as we age. Most individuals remain unaware that their bodies are engaged in a daily battle against low-level inflammation, which quietly sabotages their strength and energy reserves. Sardines also provide substantial amounts of vitamin D and calcium, a powerful duo that works synergistically to maintain bone density and strength. This ensures that the muscles you are diligently working to build have a solid, stable foundation to anchor to. Without strong bones, even the most well-developed muscles cannot function optimally. Let me share the inspiring story of Frank with you. Frank, a 78-year-old retired postal worker from Minneapolis, Minnesota, was initially quite skeptical when his doctor suggested he incorporate canned sardines into his diet twice a week. Frank had always been a traditional meat and potatoes kind of person, and the idea of consuming small fish from a can did not particularly appeal to him. However, Frank's legs had been experiencing persistent aching after his daily gardening sessions, and he was growing increasingly frustrated by having to cut back on activities he genuinely enjoyed. After reluctantly trying sardines on crackers twice a week for just 1 month, Frank realized something truly amazing had occurred. His legs ached considerably less after he spent time working in his garden, and he found he had significantly more stamina and energy during his evening walks around the neighborhood. That small can of fish was delivering precisely the fuel and anti-inflammatory support his aging muscles had been lacking for years. The research supporting Frank's experience is absolutely compelling. A major study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed seniors for a period of 2 years. The findings indicated that participants who consumed omega-3 rich fish, such as sardines, exhibited significantly greater muscle mass and demonstrably stronger grip strength compared to those who actively avoided fish altogether. This is of tremendous importance because grip strength is actually one of the most accurate predictors of overall health and longevity in older adults. Strong hands in general are indicative of a strong body overall. The study further revealed that omega-3 fatty acids improve a process known as muscle protein synthesis, which is the actual biological mechanism by which your body literally constructs new muscle fibers. But sardines offer even more benefits that most people tend to overlook. They are exceptionally rich in vitamin B12, which is essential for maintaining a healthy and properly functioning nervous system. This ensures that your muscles receive clear, strong signals from your brain to contract and remain coordinated. As we age, a deficiency in B12 becomes surprisingly common and can manifest as weakness, balance problems, and that frustrating sensation of your body not responding as it used to. Sardines help to naturally prevent this decline. Here's something that might surprise you about sardines. They are actually one of the most cost-effective protein sources available for purchase, costing significantly less per gram of protein than beef, chicken, or even eggs. They require absolutely no cooking or preparation, and they are shelf-stable. This means seniors with limited mobility, or those who find grocery shopping challenging, can stock up without concerns about spoilage. But if sardines seem impressive, just wait until you discover number 6. This is a food that not only strengthens your muscles, but also nurtures the tendons and joints, ensuring that you can move comfortably and remain pain-free every single day. Number 6. Millet. Now, to some individuals, millet might resemble birdseed, and I fully understand that initial perception. However, for American seniors, it represents a genuine secret weapon for muscle strengthening that most physicians neglect to mention, and most people rarely consider. This ancient grain is absolutely brimming with plant-based protein, magnesium, and iron, 3 critical nutrients that directly support muscle repair, enhance blood flow, and assist your body in efficiently transporting oxygen to your working muscles. A single cup of cooked millet provides approximately 6 grams of complete protein and delivers a steady stream of complex carbohydrates, ensuring your muscles remain consistently fueled without the debilitating blood sugar crashes that drain energy and leave you feeling weak and shaky. Unlike refined grains such as white bread and white rice, which rapidly elevate your blood sugar and exacerbate inflammation throughout your body, millet burns slowly and steadily, providing seniors with sustained strength and stable energy levels throughout the entire day. Let me tell you about Harold. Harold, an 81-year-old retired carpenter from Portland, Oregon, made one simple dietary change that profoundly transformed his daily life. Harold swapped his customary morning white toast for a warm bowl of millet porridge, topped with a handful of nuts and a drizzle of honey. Within a mere 3 weeks, Harold observed that his legs trembled and shook significantly less when he stood up from his favorite armchair, and he could ascend the stairs to his bedroom with noticeably increased confidence and considerably less effort. The slow-release energy derived from millet ensured his muscles remained adequately fed and functional long after his breakfast was consumed. Harold's wife also took notice of the change. She commented that he appeared more stable on his feet and was reaching for furniture and walls for support less frequently when walking around their home. That simple breakfast substitution provided Harold's body with the sustained fuel it had been missing. A comprehensive study published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology found that millet-based diets improved muscle recovery and significantly reduced fatigue in older adults by stabilizing glucose levels and enhancing the body's capacity to absorb nutrients from food. This is particularly crucial for seniors, as our bodies often become less efficient at extracting and utilizing nutrients from the foods we consume as we age. Millet actively assists in naturally improving this process. The magnesium naturally present in millet aids in relaxing tight, cramped muscles and effectively prevents those agonizing nighttime leg cramps that afflict so many seniors. Meanwhile, the iron ensures that oxygen-rich blood reaches the muscle tissues that require repair and rebuilding. It's a potent combination that eggs alone simply cannot replicate, as eggs lack the complex carbohydrates and mineral profile that aging bodies necessitate for sustained energy and proper muscle function. Millet is also naturally gluten-free, making it an ideal choice for seniors with sensitive digestion, celiac disease, or other digestive concerns that become more prevalent with age. It is remarkably inexpensive, typically costing less than $2 per pound, and it is incredibly easy to cook in any standard pot. You can prepare millet as a creamy, satisfying porridge for breakfast. You can use it to create nutritious flatbreads, or even incorporate it into hearty soups and stews. For literally pennies per serving, you are receiving not only muscle-building fuel, but also improved balance, sustained energy, and the confidence to continue moving and remaining active. And here's where these discoveries become even more exciting. Because number 5 is a food that not only strengthens your muscles, but also helps to preserve and rebuild the collagen that holds your entire body together. Number 5. Mussels. Now, mussels are not merely an expensive restaurant delicacy that most people seldom consider. They are, in fact, one of the most inexpensive and potent muscle-building foods available to American seniors, and they are far more accessible than most individuals realize. A single serving of mussels delivers over 18 grams of complete protein, along with abundant omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B12, and zinc. This synergistic combination works effectively to fuel muscle repair, reduce inflammation throughout your body, and ensure your nervous system operates optimally, allowing your muscles to contract with both strength and coordination. What makes mussels absolutely unique and particularly valuable for seniors is their exceptionally high content of an amino acid called taurine. Taurine has been scientifically demonstrated to protect muscle tissue from age-related decline and deterioration. Unlike eggs, which provide only basic protein, mussels offer a comprehensive package of nutrients that strengthen both muscle fibers and the connective tissues that bind everything together. This becomes increasingly important as we age because it is not just muscle loss that we need to be concerned about. It is also the weakening of tendons, ligaments, and joints. Let me share Clara's remarkable transformation with you. Clara, a 69-year-old retired librarian from Charleston, South Carolina, had always steered clear of shellfish, believing it to be too complicated to prepare and too expensive for her budget. However, when her granddaughter persuaded Clara to try a simple mussel stew just once a week, utilizing frozen mussels from the grocery store that cost less than $5, something wonderful transpired within a month. Clara noticed that her hands were considerably less weak when lifting pots and pans in the kitchen, and her legs felt significantly steadier and more confident during her morning walks through her neighborhood. Those small, humble shells were providing her muscles with the reinforcement and support they had been missing for years. The scientific evidence supporting Clara's experience is absolutely compelling. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that shellfish, like mussels, not only increase lean muscle mass in older adults, but also dramatically improve hand grip strength, which is a critical indicator of overall health and longevity. Strong grip. Strength in seniors is directly correlated with independence. The ability to open jars and bottles, carry groceries, and perform countless daily tasks that determine whether you can live independently or require assistance with basic activities. The vitamin B12 present in mussels keeps your nervous system healthy and functioning optimally, ensuring that the signals from your brain to your muscles remain sharp and responsive. This prevents that frustrating sensation of your body not responding as you desire. Meanwhile, the zinc in mussels supports the production of testosterone and other hormones that naturally decline with age. When these hormone levels drop too low, muscle loss accelerates dramatically, which is why many seniors notice rapid changes in their strength after the age of 70. Here is something that might surprise you about mussels. They are actually one of the most sustainable and cost-effective seafood options available. Frozen mussels are readily available at most grocery stores year-round. They cook in just minutes and pair beautifully with simple ingredients like garlic, white wine, and vegetables. For seniors battling muscle decline and seeking to maintain their independence, mussels represent a genuine game changer that most individuals fail to consider. And if mussels sound powerful, wait until you see number 4. This is a food so simple and common that most seniors walk right past it in the grocery store, yet it quietly repairs muscle tissue from the inside out. Number 4. Nori seaweed. Nori, those thin, dark green sheets of seaweed that you might recognize from sushi restaurants, may not appear particularly remarkable at first glance. However, it is in fact a silent powerhouse for muscle health that most Americans never contemplate, incorporating into their diets. Each sheet of nori is packed with complete proteins, iodine, magnesium, and vitamin C, delivering a concentrated nutrient punch that eggs simply cannot match. While each sheet weighs virtually nothing and feels as light as paper, it carries amino acids that actively aid in the repair of torn muscle fibers, along with powerful antioxidants that combat the oxidative stress that accelerates muscle aging in seniors. For American seniors, this translates to fewer painful muscle cramps, quicker recovery after any physical activity, and significantly more energy to continue walking, gardening, and engaging in the activities they love. Let me tell you about Robert. Robert, a 73-year-old retired electrician from Denver, Colorado, made one small dietary adjustment that transformed how he felt on a daily basis. Instead of reaching for crackers to sprinkle into his afternoon soup, Robert began crumbling just 1 or 2 sheets of roasted nori seaweed over his lunch. Within 3 weeks, Robert noticed something remarkable. He experienced significantly less stiffness in his legs when standing up from his recliner, and his balance felt noticeably better and more assured during his evening walks around the block. That small, simple substitution provided his muscles with trace minerals and nutrients they had been silently lacking without Robert ever realizing what was missing from his diet. His wife even commented that he seemed to move with greater ease and confidence around their home. The research underpinning Robert's experience is both fascinating and compelling. A study published in the prestigious journal Marine Drugs highlighted that seaweed, such as nori, contains what scientists term bioactive peptides. These are tiny protein fragments that have been scientifically shown to enhance muscle function and reduce inflammation, specifically in older adults. These bioactive peptides function differently than regular protein because they are absorbed more rapidly and efficiently by aging digestive systems, which often become less adept at breaking down and utilizing nutrients from food. On top of this, nori is naturally rich in taurine and omega-3 fatty acids, which work in tandem to keep muscles flexible and responsive while maintaining healthy nerve function. Even the iodine naturally present in nori plays an important role by supporting optimal thyroid function, which directly regulates metabolism and muscle energy production. When your thyroid is not functioning optimally, a condition that becomes more common with age, you experience fatigue, weakness, and an inability to build or maintain muscle mass, regardless of your diet or exercise routine. The beauty of nori lies in its incredible simplicity and affordability. You can purchase packages of roasted nori sheets at most grocery stores for just a few dollars, and they remain fresh for months in your pantry. You can snack on nori sheets as a healthy alternative to chips. You can crumble them into rice or soup for added flavor and nutrition, or even use them to wrap vegetables for a quick, inexpensive, and muscle-friendly meal. Just a few sheets of nori each day can provide a powerful layer of protection against muscle decline, all while costing literally pennies compared to expensive meats or nutritional supplements. And if you think nori seaweed is impressive, get ready for number 3. This is a superfood that not only repairs muscle but also hydrates your tissues, preventing your legs from feeling like heavy lead weights every time you attempt to stand up. Number 3. Spirulina. Now, spirulina does not originate from any farm or the meat counter at your grocery store. This remarkable superfood is derived directly from blue-green algae. And before you allow that fact to deter you, please understand that this powdery green supplement is, in reality, one of the most concentrated natural protein sources on our entire planet. Just 2 tablespoons of spirulina powder deliver approximately 8 grams of complete protein, containing all the essential amino acids your body requires, plus iron, B vitamins, and incredibly potent antioxidants, such as something called phycocyanin, which you will not find in any other food. For American seniors, this signifies that spirulina does not merely rebuild muscle tissue, it also dramatically reduces the chronic inflammation and oxidative stress that silently erode your strength and energy as you age, often without you even being aware of what is occurring within your body. Let me share Margaret's inspiring transformation story. Margaret, a 75-year-old retired nurse from Tampa, Florida, began incorporating just 1 teaspoon of spirulina powder into her morning smoothie after reading about its benefits in a health magazine. Margaret had been experiencing persistent aching in her legs during her daily walks and found herself becoming easily winded and exhausted simply from climbing the stairs to her bedroom. She was beginning to worry that her active days were behind her. However, within just 3 weeks of adding that tiny scoop of green powder to her morning routine, Margaret noticed something that amazed her. Her legs ached significantly less during her daily walk around her neighborhood, and she was considerably less winded and exhausted when climbing the stairs to her second-floor bedroom. That small addition to her morning smoothie was delivering precisely what her aging body had been missing for years: pure, easily absorbable fuel that her muscles could actually utilize effectively. A comprehensive study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food followed older adults for a period of 6 months and yielded a remarkable finding. Participants who supplemented with spirulina demonstrated significant increases in muscle endurance and reported a dramatic reduction in fatigue compared to those who did not include spirulina in their diets. The researchers discovered that the unique combination of complete protein and phycocyanin found in spirulina improved oxygen delivery to muscle tissues, enabling them to function for longer periods and more efficiently without breaking down or becoming exhausted. This discovery is absolutely crucial for seniors, as declining oxygen efficiency is actually one of the primary reasons why walking, climbing stairs, and maintaining balance become increasingly challenging with age. Most people assume this is simply a normal part of aging, but much of it is actually correctable through proper nutrition. Another overlooked benefit of spirulina is its remarkable effect on blood sugar stability. When your blood glucose levels remain steady throughout the day, your muscles receive consistent energy instead of experiencing sudden crashes that leave you feeling weak, shaky, and exhausted. While eggs may provide basic protein, spirulina adds multiple layers of protection and support that make a tangible difference between struggling through each day and feeling capable and confident once again. It's akin to providing your body with premium fuel instead of regular gasoline. The best part about spirulina is that while it might sound exotic and potentially expensive, it is actually quite affordable and widely available. You can find spirulina powder at most health food stores and many regular grocery stores. Simply add a teaspoon to water, juice, or blend it into a simple smoothie with fruits you enjoy. But if spirulina already sounds impressive, number 2 takes muscle building to an entirely different level, offering a food that not only fuels your muscles, but also actively protects your joints from wearing down and becoming painful. Number 2. Earth almonds. Despite their name, earth almonds, also known as tiger nuts, are not actually nuts at all. They are small, naturally sweet and chewy tubers that are absolutely brimming with muscle-restoring nutrients that most Americans have never heard of, but definitely should be aware of. A single handful of earth almonds delivers something called resistant starch, which provides a steady, long-lasting energy source for your muscles. In addition, they contain substantial amounts of magnesium, potassium, and plant-based protein that directly support proper muscle contraction and efficient repair. What truly distinguishes earth almonds from almost every other food is their exceptionally high concentration of an amino acid called arginine, which boosts your body's production of nitric oxide. This natural compound effectively widens your blood vessels, dramatically improving circulation and ensuring that oxygen and essential nutrients actually reach your muscles where they are needed most. For seniors, improved circulation translates into noticeably increased strength in their legs, significantly reduced fatigue when walking or standing, and better overall endurance for all the activities they wish to continue enjoying. Let me tell you about Dolores. Dolores, a 79-year-old retired seamstress from Phoenix, Arizona, made a simple afternoon snack change that transformed how she felt and moved every single day. Instead of reaching for cookies or crackers during her afternoon slump, Dolores began snacking on just a small handful of earth almonds while watching her favorite television programs. Within 1 month, Dolores noticed something that both surprised and delighted her. Her legs no longer felt nearly as heavy and sluggish when climbing the stairs to her apartment, and the nightly muscle cramps in her calves, which had been waking her for months, became less frequent and less severe. That simple change provided her body with the essential minerals and improved blood flow it had been desperately needing, without Dolores even realizing what was missing from her daily routine. A detailed study published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology demonstrated that earth almonds contain unique bioactive compounds that specifically reduce muscle inflammation and improve endurance in older adults when compared to other common snack foods. The magnesium naturally present in earth almonds helps prevent those painful muscle cramps that so many seniors experience, particularly at night, while the potassium works to balance electrolytes and prevent the weakness and fatigue that can insidiously sneak up on you throughout the day. Add to this their naturally high fiber content, and you also benefit from significantly improved digestion. This means that a greater proportion of the protein and nutrients you consume from all your meals are actually absorbed and utilized by your body, rather than being wasted. This becomes increasingly important as we age because our digestive systems often become less efficient at extracting nutrients from food, meaning we can eat well but still develop deficiencies that contribute to muscle loss and weakness. The best part about earth almonds is their incredible convenience and affordability. They are naturally sweet and satisfying, have a long shelf life in your pantry, and are easy to eat directly from the bag as a healthy snack. You can chew them raw for a naturally sweet treat. You can soak them in water to soften them if you prefer, or even blend them into a creamy, nutritious milk that has a flavor similar to almond milk, but with a higher protein content. For American seniors seeking an inexpensive yet genuinely powerful food that rivals or surpasses eggs for muscle building, earth almonds absolutely deserve a permanent place in your kitchen. And yet even these remarkable tubers do not match the incredible effectiveness of what is coming in at number 1. This is a food so remarkably effective at rebuilding muscle that researchers were genuinely astonished by its results in seniors over the age of 75. Number 1. Teff grain. Teff grain might be the tiniest grain you have ever encountered, but it is in fact one of the most nutrient-dense foods on our entire planet. Originally from Ethiopia, this ancient grain has fueled some of the strongest, most successful endurance runners in the world for thousands of years. And now, modern science is finally revealing precisely why it is especially powerful and beneficial for American seniors. A single cup of cooked teff grain delivers approximately 10 grams of complete protein, along with substantial amounts of iron, calcium, and essential amino acids that directly rebuild and protect aging muscle tissue from further deterioration. What makes teff absolutely unique among all grains is its unusually high concentration of an amino acid called lysine, which is critical for collagen production throughout your body. Without adequate lysine, your body struggles to repair connective tissue properly, and your legs, joints, and overall stability begin to deteriorate significantly. This is precisely why so many seniors experience not only muscle weakness, but also joint pain, balance problems, and that overarching sensation of physical fragility that seems to appear gradually and then suddenly become overwhelming. Let me share Leonard's remarkable transformation story. Leonard, an 82-year-old retired postal worker from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, made one simple dietary change that transformed his daily life in ways he never anticipated. Leonard switched from consuming white rice with his dinner to preparing teff grain porridge just 3 times a week. Within 1 month, Leonard observed that his balance had improved noticeably, and his legs no longer felt like heavy lead weights when getting up from his favorite recliner to answer the door or move around his apartment. That minor dietary adjustment provided Leonard's aging body with the missing building blocks it needed to restore both strength and stability, even at the age of 82, when most individuals assume such improvements are no longer possible. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition highlighted that teff not only provides complete, high-quality protein, but also significantly boosts hemoglobin levels in older adults, thereby dramatically improving oxygen delivery to muscle tissues throughout the body. For seniors, enhanced oxygen flow translates directly into stronger, more confident steps, significantly reduced fatigue during daily activities, and a much lower risk of dangerous falls that can alter your life in an instant. The calcium and magnesium naturally present in teff also provide crucial protection against painful muscle cramps and dangerous bone fractures, making teff a triple threat for senior health, offering fuel for energy, nutrients for repair, and minerals for protection. Teff is also naturally gluten-free, making it safe and easy to digest, even for seniors with celiac disease, gluten sensitivity, or other digestive issues that become more common as we age. It is remarkably versatile in the kitchen. cooking quickly and easily. You can prepare teff as a creamy, satisfying porridge for breakfast, bake it into nutritious homemade bread, or simply toss it into hearty soups and stews for added nutrition and substance. Despite its superfood reputation and incredible nutritional profile, teff remains surprisingly affordable and accessible at most health food stores and many regular grocery stores. Compared to eggs, which provide only basic protein, teff offers so much more for aging bodies. It provides the complete foundation for rebuilding both muscle tissue and connective tissue, supporting your body's capacity to remain strong, stable, and independent, even well into your 80s and beyond. That is precisely why teff tops this list as the #1 muscle-building food for seniors. It stands as living proof that sometimes the smallest, most humble foods can deliver the most significant, life-changing improvements in strength, stability, and independence. And there you have it. 10 inexpensive, overlooked everyday foods that can rebuild muscle faster and more effectively than eggs, even if you are already in your 70s or 80s. The science is unequivocally clear, and the evidence is overwhelming. Muscle loss is not an inevitable fate, and what you choose to eat every single day can either accelerate that decline or completely reverse its course. These foods demonstrate that you do not require expensive supplements, intricate meal plans, or prescription medications to reclaim the strength and independence you may have believed were lost forever. You simply need the correct information and the willingness to implement simple changes that can profoundly transform your life. Now, I want to hear directly from you, and this is important. What is your current age, and which of these 10 foods do you already consume regularly, or which one do you plan to try first? Please drop your answer in the comment section below, as we read and respond to every single comment. Your story and your experiences might be precisely what another senior watching this video right now needs to hear in order to finally embrace the change that will transform their life. Your courage to share could be someone else's turning point, moving them from weakness to strength, from dependence to independence. Do not forget to hit that like button if you found this information valuable. Please share this video with a friend or family member who is in need of stronger legs and better balance. And be sure to subscribe for more life-changing health tips that can help you live your best years with strength and confidence. Remember this undeniable truth: your best years are not behind you. They are still waiting ahead of you. With the right nutrition and the right knowledge, you can reclaim the strength, energy, and independence that make life truly worth living. Stay strong, remain hopeful, and keep moving forward, because your body is far more resilient and capable than you might currently believe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video, where we will continue building your foundation for lifelong health and vitality.